Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. Let's start today off with your top stories brought to you by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. We have an update on the DUI case of ex-Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs III. Newly released 911 audio recordings show what was said as first responders headed towards the fiery crash scene. Review-Journal's Jen Ah has the story. Jen?
Renee, you can hear the chaos and confusion as first responders did not seem to know at first a victim and her dog were dying inside her SUV. And that other driver was Raiders star 22-year-old Henry Ruggs.
The female is trapped in a Lamborghini, and the vehicle that's on fire is a silver SUV. It doesn't appear that anybody is inside the car that's on fire.
The Lamborghini the first responder was referring to was actually Ruggs' Chevy Corvette. Then they later realized there is someone inside that burning SUV. So the effort to extricate 23-year-old Tina Tintor's body from her car begins.
They're wanting to know if they can get your heavy rescue en route so that the coroner can get the body out of the vehicle.
The family of Tina Tintor planned to hold a public funeral service on Thursday. Meanwhile, Ruggs faces up to 40 years in prison and is due back in court this morning. Renee?
And the family of Tina Tintor, the 23-year-old woman who died in that crash involving Ruggs, plans a public funeral service. The service is set for 12:30 Thursday at St. Simeon Serbian Orthodox Church. Since Tintor's death, community support has been pouring in. A GoFundMe has raised nearly $100,000 to help the family. And the man accused of shooting and paralyzing a Las Vegas police officer at the conclusion of a Black Lives Matter demonstration pleads guilty. Edgar Samaniego pleaded guilty to multiple charges, including attempted murder with a deadly weapon, assault with a deadly weapon, and more.
Plead guilty to count 5.
Samaniego shot Officer Shea Michelones, who was paralyzed from the neck down as a result, in June 2020. Sentencing is set for March 1st, and Samaniego remains in custody with a $1 million bail. In more news, Touro University, Nevada honors those who have served. The Henderson School held a Veterans Day ceremony to recognize students, faculty, and staff members who served in the military.
When you're out there freezing, soaking wet, trying to do your job, when you don't even have feeling in your fingers, it's very special to be recognized. Even if you didn't serve in combat, I didn't serve in combat, but it was still hard, but also rewarding. So it's great to hear. It's great to be recognized.
In your health news, sponsored by 4M Dental, love your smile again. Just weeks ahead of the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association announces masks will be required. However, attendees will not be required to be vaccinated against COVID. This is in compliance with the local mandates. Last year, the rodeo was held in Arlington, Texas, because Las Vegas COVID restrictions would have prevented it from generating enough revenue to cover the price purse and stock contract. But this year, NFR returns to Las Vegas and will run from December 2nd to the 11th. In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, a nonprofit reopened one of its major facilities after a $3 million renovation. Catholic Charities of Southern Nevada welcomed hundreds to its St. Vincent Lead dining facility. The nonprofit served meals at an outdoor pavilion during construction, but it found clients preferred spacious seating over picnic tables.
This gives people a little more dignity, and we found that it lowered the temperature a little bit, so they were more relaxed, could relax and eat their meal in peace, which is really what this is all about, because it really opens the door to case managers and other people being able to speak to them about what their situation is and really get them out of homelessness, which is
the outdoor pavilion will be tented and used for beds while the charity renovates its men's shelter. Now it's time to take a look at your local weather forecast, sponsored by 1 Hour Air. No matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour Air is here for you. For your Wednesday, sunny with a high of near 77 degrees, light to variable winds coming from the northeast. Tonight, mostly clear skies, lows sitting in the mid-50s. For the rest of the week, sunny for your Veterans Day. Temperatures will be in the upper 70s, possibly low 80s. Will stay in the low 80s into the weekend, evening lows in the mid-50s. In your lifestyle news, some tips for how to save money as things start to cool off. Winter can mean spending more on natural gas, which is expected to be more expensive this year. So Southwest Gas has some advice. First, change or clean air filters regularly. Heating units run more efficiently when the filters aren't clogged. Second, seal cracks around doors and windows to keep warm air in and cool air out. And turn off non-essential gas features like pool and spa heaters.
Now to your sports update, sponsored by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app and get a bonus up to $500 when you sign up. The Runnin' Rebels 2021-2022 season officially tips off today when UNLV hosts Gardner Webb at 7 p.m. at the Thomas & Mack Center. The Runnin' Rebels are entering their first year under head coach Kevin Kruger and will be led by returning senior guards Bryce Hamilton and Marvin Coleman. Fans will be welcome back to attend games in person this season. However, proof of COVID-19 vaccination must be shown for entry. For more information, go to unlvrebels.com/vax. Sports betting sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Stephen Curry is the 4-1 favorite at Circa Sports to be named NBA MVP, with the Golden State Warriors off to a 9-1 start. Milwaukee's Giannis Antetokounmpo and Brooklyn's Kevin Durant are plus 450, and Dallas's Luka Doncic and Denver's Nikola Jokic are 10-1.
In your entertainment news, brought to you by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada, elegant and swanky. That's how one chef is describing her new steakhouse in downtown Summerlin. La Strega's chef Gina Marinelli is bringing some Italian touches to her new steakhouse called Harlow. The chef plans to show her creative side by, quote, taking that classic steakhouse and having some fun with it. The restaurant will include Vegas classics and seasonal options. Marinelli says she hopes to open within the next couple weeks. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you have a Roku device, search Review Journal to download our channel. And if you're watching 7 at 7 on YouTube, don't forget to give us a like and hit that subscribe button down below. Watch Las Vegas Breaking News streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. from the Las Vegas Review Journal. Have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.